Hi, good evening, friends. I, Captain Tanuja, take this opportunity to be here with you all today to talk about our elite armed forces. That's the Indian Armed Forces, the Army, Navy, Air Force, and the paramilitary forces, of course. I have been fortunate to serve in the Indian Army and have an amazing experience and equally challenging life. So I felt there are a lot of youth who would definitely want to join this profession and make a bright career and adventurous life. So today, this is a small effort from us, from Fauji Pathshala and myself, to give you little awareness about how to make defense as a career. Friends, we all know that we are fighting this pandemic, and it's a war. Unfortunately, we've lost a lot of jobs, we've lost a lot of human lives, and then now the youth is, you know, it's it's searching for new jobs which are reliable. But the thing is, they don't know which direction to go. So, but let me tell you, friends, the armed forces is the only organization which gives you ample opportunity of jobs. So, first tell me one thing. What is the difference between a soldier and a civilian? Yes, what is that which transforms young boy of 16-year-old into a confident leader, into the 3 years of academy, or a young college going girl into a bold officer? You're right. It is the discipline and the training provided by the armed forces through their academic years. And that is what army is looking forward for. The young confident who are trainable, who are moldable, to which will suit, that their personality will suit to the armed forces. Now we all know that since ancient time, a lot of technologies take place, the evolution takes place. But for what? It is actually for the betterment of the armed forces. It's not only about the India, but throughout the world. Because everybody wants to become superpower. Everybody wants advanced technology. Everybody wants advanced weaponry system. Everybody wants advanced machinery. So that is why the technology always overpowers. And the armed forces are looking forward for those who can contribute with their brains and leadership qualities by joining the forces. Now you must be thinking how to join these forces, how to go about with it, what is the procedure, what is the education criteria, what is the physical or mental fitness or standards. Here I am going to focus on these guidelines. First we'll look forward for the entry schemes, and we'll see how the life in armed forces is going to be for you all. Then we see what are the job opportunities which are going to be there once you enter these services. Meanwhile, if you have any doubts or any comments, friends, please feel free to put it in the comment section. I would try my best to answer all of them as the time permits. Well, so to start with, let us start from the 10 plus 2 entries. There are 4 different types of entries after 12th standard. First is the NDA, the National Defense Academy. I'm sure most of you all must have heard. Then comes the College of Military Engineering, Naval College of Engineering, which is the technical entry, and there is AFMC, which is Armed Force Medical College. So I'll tell you briefly about each entry. So National Defense Academy, to enter into it, we have to give the 900 marks, the theory question papers. To crack the NDA paper, all subjects are covered. So you have to study thoroughly from the 8th class to 12th class subjects. Once you clear the examination, they call you for the SSB interview. And after clearing the interview and the medical board, of course, you're called for the training of 4 years in National Defense Academy, Khadakwasla, Pune. Then comes the College of Military Engineering, which is also in Pune, and Naval College of Engineering, which is in Lonavala. Now I'm sure many of you would want to pursue engineering after your 12th class. The Armed Forces is giving you this opportunity to join CME and NCE absolutely free of cost, getting a degree of engineering and serve as an officer in the armed forces. I'll tell you how. All you have to do is, after 12th class, you have to fill the application which comes onto the website. I have already described the websites into the description. You can go to those websites and get adequate information and upcoming notifications of what all entries are there and which month they are generally released. So the Naval College will give you the engineering degree plus you become the naval officer. Similarly, the College of Military Engineering will make you the army officer with the engineering degree and the training, of course. Then comes the Armed Force Medical College. I have been seeing many queries about the joining army or armed forces through the medical field. Now, many of the doctors or aspiring doctors would want to know how to join the armed forces medical college. So this is again after 12th and it is open for boys and girls both. You have to apply for the entrance examination, which is the NEET, the common entrance examination for the medical, and then you have to fill the form of Armed Force Medical College, and they will call you after the screening for the interview to Hadapsar, Pune, where the college is situated. Once you clear the interview, you can go for the training, MBBS, pursue a MBBS and become an officer in the armed forces. And the life is equally adventure for the doctors as well. So next we will see the graduation level entries. Some of you must have missed the opportunities after 12th standard, but no worries, you have a lot of other opportunities after graduation. So what you have to do is, after graduation, there is a common entrance test which is called the Combined Defense Services Test, and CDS is the entrance examination to join the armed forces, be it Army, Navy, Air Force. And for Air Force, especially there is AFCAT, which is Armed Force Common Admission Test. So once you clear this written test, you can go for the interview, and again after clearing the interview, you will be called for the training to the respective academies. So the Army academies are, Army training establishments are Officers Training Academy and Indian Military Academy. Then the Naval Academy, Azimala, is situated in Azimala, which is for the naval training, and the Air Force Academy is in Dindigul. So the training years is respectively 11 months to 1.5 years depending on which academy you choose. Now the age criteria after graduation, for boys it is 25 years maximum age, and for boys it is 24 years and for girls it is 25 years. Again, now some people must be pursuing the post graduation. Now let me tell you friends, again Army Armed Forces is giving you the opportunity after post graduation also, and for that the age limit is also exceeded to 27 years. So any post graduation is welcome, any graduation is welcome. Many people have the thing in mind that, oh, I have to choose only science if I have to go in armed forces. No. Yes, if you want to go into flying branch and technical branch, 12th mathematics and science is compulsory. But otherwise, any stream graduation is welcome in the armed forces. I will tell you later what kind of corps or what kind of, like in the layman term, departments are there in the army as per your education qualification. So after some people, after post graduation, you can directly go for the interview. So you don't have to give any written examination. That's an advantage. Again, I would like to focus on NCC. As you all know, NCC is a National Cadet Corps. The National Cadet Corps is of 3 years in college. When you do, you get the C certificate, and with minimum B grading, you can directly apply for the interview in armed forces. So that again saves your written examination time frame. And once you clear the NCC, you at least get the closer idea of what the armed forces are, because you attend various camps, you attend various expeditions, you are the part of the drill, you know your body language, you know how to respect the uniform. a lot of other things. So NCC is just an advantage, but yes, it is not compulsory to join. So this is the graduation level entries. Now friends, there are some myths people are having about the forces. I'm sure most of the parents must be viewing this, and I would like to tell them, your children, those who are joining the forces, are not just going to have a war with the enemy. Of course, fighting a war is a proud and privilege, but the thing is, not just war happens in army. This is the first misconception, and that's why many parents think that I have only one son or one daughter and I don't want to send them. But I'll tell you what all other opportunities are there in the army. Some people who are an excellent sports person, they want to pursue sport as a career. Now army gives you, or armed forces gives you, this opportunity to become an ace sports person. You be it any sport, be it basketball, be it rifle shooting, be it boxing, fencing, be it football, be it any sport. If you perform and if you show your performance to the center, they will definitely pick you up and you can actually go up to the international level, and if you're fortunate enough to represent India in the Olympics also, like our dear Colonel Rajavardhan Rathore. If somebody is interested in pursuing higher education, like if I have done only my graduation in physics, for example, or mathematics, and if I want to join engineering core, I can go for the degree engineering through the armed forces absolutely free of cost. Also, if I want to do IIT or IIM, or if I want to do MTech, armed forces always welcome you for the higher educations. So isn't it an advantage? And you are doing your service, you are drawing your salary, plus you are having a higher education of your own choice. So what else you would want, right? Yes. So dear friends, so you can pursue your hobbies also simultaneously along with your job profile. Now there are many units, or we call as regiments. They go to the UN missions. They are international operations, international missions to various countries throughout the world. And now, again, if you're fortunate enough, you can be the part of that unit and join the UN mission and represent your country through uniform as an officer, and you can just go all around the world and just explore and learn new things. And this is absolutely on government expense. Of course, because you're an officer, nobody is going to pay, nobody is going to charge you extra for anything. Another thing, if you want to learn new things, like if you want to, if you want to go for expeditions, like Everest expeditions, like underwater expeditions, like cycling expeditions, like car rallies, anything, you can always volunteer for it. And through army only, or through armed forces only, you volunteer for the special ops, for the special corps, like para SF, like Marcos in Navy. So it's all voluntary service, and you can volunteer for whatever you want to choose, whatever you would like to do it when you join the forces. Now I would come again back to the myths. The second myth is, people think I need to have excellent English. Friends, excellent is little too high rated word. An average English is okay. Only thing is, you need to use your thoughts and you need to project your thoughts confidently in whichever language you are doing. English is a mode of communication. Of course, you need to know English, but if you are able to communicate confidently, it's fair enough. Now, all these things are seen in the interview. Then some people think that I should be excellent in academics. No. An average or a first class, you should always maintain your first class. A first class is always required for any entrance exam or interview to appear, right? So that much anybody can do, I'm sure. Okay. So now let's talk about the lifestyle. Now I'm getting a question, what are the working hours in the army? See friends, this is not a corporate job. I would like to tell you, there is no fixed work hours in army. But yes, you would not even realize where your working hours went, because every second is such a challenging second. Everything you do is with so much passion and dedication, you will not even keep a track of time. You will love what you're doing. And if, like any other corporate, if you have fixed timing, then there's no fun working with weapons, riding a tank, having a machineries like artillery buffos and ships and aircrafts. So definitely just forget about the time and always think about what more I can do if I join forces. And again, I got another question about how to join the AMC, that is Army Medical Corps. Now friends, Army Medical Corps is the corps where those who have become doctors through civil institutes, those who have completed their MBBS or those who have completed their MD/MS, they can join. They have different age criteria. So for normal, regular, permanent commission, age group is 30 years. Then the MD/MS age group is 35. And if you just do a diploma, the age group upper age limit is 31 years. And AMC, again, I have mentioned the website in the description. You can go through it and definitely you will get the adequate information about when the forms would come and how to apply. So all I'm talking about right now is about the officer level entries. Now some people would want to know, what is the JCO? What do you mean by Jawans, the other ranks? Now JCO is Junior Commissioned Officer. Jawans are the right from a basic soldier, a sepoy, and then they keep on Naik, Subedar, Havaldar, Subedar, and so on and so forth. So some people, I've seen many people who have missed out their opportunities after graduation also, and their age limit has exceeded. Or maybe, unfortunately, they're not able to crack the Service Selection Board interview. So what they do is, they apply for the Jawan Bharti through the Indian Army Bharti, which happens throughout the country at various places as per the requirement. And also, after entering into the armed forces, they can apply to become an officer. So after becoming a Jawan, you can also become an officer. So then the age limit increases since you're already in the service. So again, that opportunity is not stopped. And you name the job. There are plenty of jobs available. You name the jobs like you want. If you are a plumber, if you are a qualified mechanic, if you are a qualified, professional clerk, if you want to do clerical job, Army will definitely take you, absorb you, if you show that qualities in you. Now another, I have the question saying, can we complete aeronautics through the Army? See, engineering degree, those who have, I would cover on that now. Now, any engineering degree, if you take it from outside, after joining the armed forces, there are certain specific forces for the engineers. Like in Army, you have Corps of Engineers, you have Corps of Signals, you have Corps of Electrical Mechanical Engineers, EME Corps. Then in Navy, you can go in Naval Armament, you can go in Naval JAG branch, which is a law branch. You can go in technical branch. Of course, in Air Force, you can join the flying branch, you can join the technical branch, and you can do any engineering. You can have electrical, you can have computer, you can have mechanical, any engineering, and you can pursue. Of course, you can pursue aeronautics further. So, as an engineer, you have the age limit of 27 years, and your advantage is within 21 days, you get promoted to captain from lieutenant. The rest of the others, they become lieutenant to captain after 2 years. So engineers have got this benefit, and they are picked up by the specific forces, the specific corps, because their technical knowledge would be useful for the betterment of the country and the armed forces, right? Okay. So another question I have got, what are the various posts in Air Force? Now friends, Air Force, there is flying branch, there is technical branch, and there is administrative branch. So flying branch, you require 12th standard physics and mathematics compulsory, and then you can pursue graduation in science, and then you can join the flying branch. For the flying branch, there is one test which is called PABT, Pilot Aptitude Battery Test, which happens during the service selection board interview, and it is once in lifetime. So if you want to become a fighter pilot, you have to clear that test in one go. Many of them are lucky enough to clear that test and join the Air Force flying branch and fly all sort of choppers and all sort of fighter planes and make the country proud. Now, fortunately, there is a permanent commission in flying branch for women also, like men. Then there is ground duty in Air Force. Then you can become a ATC, Air Traffic Control Officer. Then you can become a technical officer to look after all the technical aspects. For that, you require the technical knowledge. For that, you require the science background a bit. Okay. Now I will focus on how to crack the very important part of the joining the forces, and that is Service Selection Board interview, that is SSB interview. Now many people have misconceptions or fear about this interview, but let me tell you friends, this is the most amazing interviews one can have or experience, and I always encourage my students at least go for once and have that experience, because once you face that interview, you already consider yourself as a leader because you learn so many things. Now what SSB interview wants? What are they looking into you? The SSB interview is purely looking into your personality. They are looking a person who can be molded as a normal person, common man, to the officer. And if you show that personality, if you show that attitude, definitely they will absorb you. Now, SSB interviews of 5 days. It happens in various places depending on Army, Navy, Air Force. So some of them are Bangalore, Bhopal, Allahabad, Kapurthala, and so on. So once you go for that, there are 3 stages. One is stage 1 is screening test. Then is stage 2 where the lot of psychological tests happen, lot of group tests, group tasks happen, individual obstacle, group obstacle, military planning, group discussion, lot of things happen where they assess you through these various tests, your qualities. Are you the actual quality? Are you the actual person you are projecting, or you are just projecting a fake person? So those who project their actual self, their natural self, they are definitely, it's an easy task for them to crack the SSB interview. And of course, they see lot of qualities, we call them OLQs, there's officer-like qualities into you, such as taking decisions, taking initiative, being a good team player, having a good communication skills, making others comfortable with your talks, trying to analyze other aspects also. And all these types, if they see you, all these qualities, if they see it in you, definitely they look forward to choose you, to recommend you as an officer and put you into the training. So after SSB, once you get recommended, you go through the medical board, which is again 2-3 days it takes. And then once you clear the medical board, you wait for another 2-3 months, and then you are likely to call to join the training. Now many people have these medical questions. Should I have specs or shouldn't I have specs? What about the body structure? What about the dental structure? There are a lot of things. Now the friends, where I've shared this website, joinindianarmy.nic.in, there is a medical standard and a medical policy and a tattoo policy. Proper document is there. I would suggest you all go through that document and you will find the exact medical standards about all the aspects you need to know, and then you can check whether you fit in those standards, and then if anything you can improve and you can overcome any shortcomings about your medical thing, then definitely you can try in advance and then go for the interview. So now I am getting this question from Shubhangi. Hi Shubhangi, what are the requirements to prepare for the test? Let me tell you, this test is going to be a lifetime test. Now a written test, there are a lot of study material available. There are a lot of books available, online material available, there The books on the bookstores available. So you can study, you practice solving more on past years question papers. But before that, definitely you need to know the theory also. So it's an ongoing process. If you dedicate 3 hours daily, definitely it's not going to be a difficult job for you to crack the written examination. Of course, for the test, I would tell you at the end of this session that how can you prepare for the interview test. Well, thank you Shubhangi for asking this question. Okay, so friends, this is all about how to join the armed forces, what kind of selection procedure is there, and what kind of opportunities are there. See, once you join the forces, the life is going to be challenging throughout. You are going to have uniform, olive green uniform, the white uniform, or the navy blue uniform. You are going to make your country proud, you are going to make your parents, your society proud. The lifestyle is going to be amazing. The standard of living is definitely going to increase, and definitely you can take your parents, your family, your friends to the various places where you are posted. You can show them the 4G life closely and let them experience the way you are experiencing. So this is going to be an amazing experience for not only for you, but of course for your family. So now what do you have to do? First, practice. If those who don't have confidence in speaking English, I would say start speaking in English with your friends, with your family, whosoever you can, or standing in front of the mirror. Have the confidence to speak in English. Second, if you are completed if you're still in school, college, it's a good opportunity to, take part in lot of sports, in lot of extracurricular activities, in lot of co-curricular competitive activities, and just have the experience of being a team player. And that definitely grooms your personality. That makes you a leader. You will understand your shortcomings and also you will understand your strengths. And you can definitely improve on them, which will definitely help you in the SSB interview. Also, you try practicing the question papers, you try practicing the interviews, how to take the personal interviews, start practicing on those lines, and definitely you will be finding it easy to go for the interview when you actually appear for the interview. Now there's one more question I've got. Does everyone make it through training? A very good question, Salil. See friends, in Indian Armed Force Academies, maximum 99% is a result where people complete their training. 1% chances, maybe medical unfitness due to certain things, some candidates are not able to continue the training. But that's apart. Most of us, it becomes a mob mentality and it's a willpower. And most of us complete the training looking at each other, cheering each other, and taking motivation from the people around, from the cadets around. And that's why it's not difficult. That is why I'm saying if you have regular physical fitness right from the beginning, you will not find it difficult. And of course, training, though it is tough, the training schedules is such that they will slowly and steadily mold you and strengthen your physical and mental abilities and make you strong and tough enough to face any situation or any kind of training. See, the armed forces require the leaders who are capable of making the decisions in a fraction of seconds, the life and death decisions, who are capable of leading the men without fear, who are capable of, taking the responsibilities of whatever they are doing and also working in the high stress level. So training molds you into this, and once you are set in the training and once you complete the training successfully, definitely you will find yourself you actually doing these things and actually having these leadership qualities. So friends, I'm really happy to share this information and a little knowledge about how to join the armed forces, what are the opportunities in front of you, and how can you make this career as your dream career and have ample of opportunities once you enter the service. I hope you like my session, and definitely if those who are interested in joining the private coaching, the personal coaching, Fauji Ki Pathshala also gives the online coaching sessions, and the link is given in the description. You can definitely avail the offer and definitely get in touch with me where I've given my contact number and ask me further queries. I hope I am able to solve most of the queries, but if I'm not able to solve some of them, please you can definitely call me or ping me on WhatsApp and ask the queries. It will be my pleasure to help you and to guide you to join these elite armed forces. So thank you, my dear friends. Wish you good luck. Stay home, stay safe as of now, but all the very best for your bright future. Jai Hind.